the moon will be new in Aquarius on the 29th at 6:53 a.m. Central Time. That's the exact new moon time. So that's about a 3-day cycle, your new moon. So you'll get it January 28th, January 29th, and January 30th, that energy. So Sun and Pluto conjunct in Aquarius on the 21st, new moon, first new moon of the year, which from a different kind of look at your calendar, if you're going to look at it from a lunar cycle as opposed to the Gregorian calendar, is the new year, the first day of the new year, the new moon in Aquarius. It's a lot of Aquarian energy. Another age of Aquarius gateway. This is your first new moon of 2025 because you had a new moon on December 30th of 2024. This is the Pleiadians. So these are just kind of signals that are occurring for all of you to say, okay, change is happening. Change is to be expected. A piece of change is uncertainty. It's just a piece of it. So the more I can surrender and not catastrophize. And boy, the powers that were, and we're still going to call them that because they are not the majority. These humans, quote unquote, in charge, are not the majority in your consciousness any longer. They aren't. They want to keep you afraid and disempowered. They want to put you in a state where you feel like you have to be a good little boy, a good little girl, do as you're told so you don't get in trouble. So they are making big proclamations right now about the different kinds of trouble that they're going to cause. And a lot of it is hot air. Of course, some of it will be real. Some of it is valid, will have effects. Yes. So this again is where you go into your intuitive self. That thing I just read made me feel afraid. All right, where do I feel my fear in my body? All right, yep, that's where I feel my fear, usually right in that spot. All right, now I'm going to use my yes and no process. Is this a fear that I'm having about an actual potential for myself? Yes or no? Oh, okay, it's not. Great. Is this past life related? Yes, there's a past life piece. Am I picking up on collective fears from the beings around me? Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm being a sponge here, right? And then you use your processes to shore up your boundaries, put yourself back into your centered space, and then take joyful action. Now, if your fear response again, if your intuitive response is, yes, I should pay attention to the fear I'm feeling right now. This could directly impact me. Again, look around. What am I not taking care of in this moment that I need to take care of? What am I avoiding, ignoring, right? What do I need to take care of from myself, my family, my community? Put your attention there. All right, so on the 29th, which is going to be a fabulous day for magic, setting of intentions of any kind, celebration. In fact, on the 29th, as much as you can for the entirety of that day, use the whole day as a spell for yourself on how you would like the rest of the year to feel for you. The very next day, Uranus, which has been retrograde since September 1st, is going to go direct in Taurus. Now, Uranus inspires revolution, big change moments, and change actions. When Uranus is direct, you are going to see people who have been sitting in denial about what's occurring, and those potential timelines for the future. We're talking about the ones that feel a bit worse and darker and scary. You're going to see some of those people wake up to those realities. You're going to see those light bulbs go off. And that's going to be a big moment energetically for you all when Uranus goes direct on January 30th, the day after the new moon energy. So let the new moon be gentle and loving and exciting and joyful, right? All the things you want for yourself and humanity and the world for the rest of the year. And then let your revolutionary aspect kick in the following day, right? What revolutionary actions can you take for yourself and those you love? And look at the word reveal. And notice that when Uranus goes direct, much will be revealed to those primarily who've not been paying attention. It may not feel that way to you all, but there will be others who will have that experience. All right, then 2 days after that, 2 and 3, February 1st and 2nd, you will experience Imbolc. Imbolc is the holiday, the pagan holiday that falls between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. It signifies the return of the light. It is also a pagan holiday that hugely supports the yin aspect of your energy on planet Earth and the celebration of the yin. So that whole window of time from January 28th through February 2nd, 3rd really looks to us like a very powerful window. Let yourselves recognize that any magic you want to do during that time will probably be more effective. You might be a little more all over the place emotionally as well. So just notice your emotional state, temper when you need to. Self-care will be a big deal for you all.